Hello, students. Today we are learning about electric power steering EPS indicator light always on troubleshooting. Work preparation. The customer describes using the vehicle in, found that the instrument ESP indicator light is always on, and the steering is heavy and unassisted. The supervisor has arranged for you to read the fault codes and analyze the cause of the failure. Here's what we are going to learn: how to electric steering system, diagnose the EPS indicator light malfunction, training equipment Gili EV300, training tools, a set of commonly used tools, gloves, diagnostic tool, multimeter. Diagnostics to access the EPS control unit. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to on state. Connecting the diagnostic troubleshooter. Read system fault codes. Verify that there are no fault codes in the system. If a fault code exists, DTC repair circuit based on output. If there are no fault codes, go to the next step. Check the battery. Operate the starter switch. Enable power mode to on state. After calibrating the multimeter, measuring battery voltage. Voltage standard value 11 to 14 volts. Confirm that the voltage complies with the standard value. If the voltage is not normal, then charge the battery or check the charging system. If the voltage is normal, go to the next step. Check for blown fuse if 26. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to off state. Remove fuse if 26. Check for blown fuses. Fuse rated capacity 10N. If the fuse is blown, then check the fuse line. Replacement of rated capacity fuse. If the insurance is in order, go to the next step. Check EPS control unit power and ground. Check EPS control unit power supply. Measuring terminal 1 of EPS power steering harness connector IP92. Voltage to body ground. Standard voltage values 11 to 14 volts. Confirm that the voltage complies with the standard value. If the standard value is not met, check fuses. Repair or replace wiring harness. If the standard value is met, go to the next step. Check EPS control unit ground. EPS power steering harness connector IP93 to be measured. Resistance between terminal 1 and body ground. Resistance standard value less than 1 ohm. Confirm that the resistance meets the standard value. If not in the standard value range, need to repair or replace harness wires. Measured 0.4 ohms. Within the standard value range, go to the next step. Check EPS control unit IG1 circuit. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to on state. Measurement of EPS power steering harness connectors IP94. Voltage between terminal 4 and body ground. Voltage standard value 11 to 14 volts. Confirm that the voltage complies with the standard value. If not in the standard value range, need to repair or replace harness wires. Measured 12.41 volts. Standards compliant. Go to the next step. Checking beacon network integrity. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to off state. For gasoline and diesel fuel. Measurement and diagnostic interface IP15. Resistance between terminal 6 and terminal 14. Standard resistance 55 to 67.5 ohms. Verify that the measured values are in accordance with the standard. If not in the standard value range, need to repair or replace harness wires. Measured 54.2 ohms. Standards compliant. Go to the next step. Troubleshooting EPS control unit can wiring. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to off state. Disconnect EPS harness connector IP94. Disconnect diagnostic interface harness connector IP15. Using a multimeter. Measuring terminal 2 of the EPS harness connector IP94 and terminal 6 of the diagnostic interface harness connector IP15. Resistance value between. Standard resistance less than 1 ohm. Measuring EPS harness connector IP94 with a multimeter. Resistance between terminal 3 of the diagnostic interface harness connector IP15 and 14 of the diagnostic interface harness connector IP15. Standard resistance less than 1 ohm. Confirmation of measured values to standards. If not in the standard value range, wiring harness needs to be repaired or replaced. The line measurement meets the criteria. Go to the next step. Replacement of EPS control module. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to off state. Disconnect the negative battery cable. Replacement of EPS control module. Confirm that the system is working properly. If the system is not working properly, go to the next step. Replacement of combination meter. Operate the start switch. Enable power mode to off state. Disconnect the negative battery cable. Replacement of combination meter. Confirmation of troubleshooting. Instrumentation is normal. End of diagnosis. Tidy up and tidy up your workstation. The EPS indicator light of the electric steering system is on. Troubleshooting is all but complete. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this will help you in your daily work. Overhaul work helps.